The footballing gods wrote the script themselves, because if you look behind me, you're already experiencing a steady mid-morning rainfall at the Nyayo National Stadium ahead of the highly anticipated FIFA series clash at the Nyayo National Stadium. Remember, today is going to be an action-packed day, because we start the day off with a tight encounter between India and Malawi, which is a competition for the playoff spots, because both teams lost their first matches. Malawi on the receiving end of a 5-0 thrashing from Australia, and Kenya also distinguishing away the Indians 2-0. We're expecting quite an affair here today, because remember, today we are also expecting the head of state, President William Ruto, to touch down at the Nyayo National Stadium. He has consistently shown support for the national teams, and once again is proven to do just that, as we're expecting him to just come here and make an appearance and rally behind the Harambee Starlets. Because remember, if they get a chance to win this against Australia, it will be an historic, it will go down in the history books, because we as a Kenyan team have never ever won a FIFA event, and this is the first one to ever be held on Kenyan soil. So if we win it, it is going to be quite historic. We're also expecting a high turnout of fans and supporters, because already we're seeing the stewards already doubled up. We're expecting a lot of stewards, because we know we are going to be having a lot of attendance, because the tickets were going for as low as 100 Kenya shillings, and a lot of fans went in and bought their tickets. This here is the VIP section, whereby we expect Australian fans and Kenyan fans to sit here, and just above me we're going to have the presidential suite, whereby the president as well as the FKF president Hussein Mohammed, alongside other dignitaries as well as our very own CEO Mwenda Njoka, are going to be sitting right there. Also, the most important thing, Anne Odida, is to remember that yes, TV47 will be broadcasting all the games live. Yani moja kwa moja from the Nyayo National Stadium, all 2 games, and even better is that we're going to be having halftime entertainment. So the fans are going to be quite entertained at the Nyayo National Stadium. It's going to be one of those rich-roaring affair here, and it's going to be historic. And also about that, we're going to have the award ceremony today, because there is a trophy to be given to the winner. It's going to go down, Anne Odida, and for everyone who is not here, please make sure you tune in at TV47 through all our platforms. You're going to be live, it's going to be deadly, and I always assure you, it is about to go down. Back to you, Anne Odida.
Allan, maybe before I let you go, do we have hopes of clinching a trophy this evening?
Well, it's quite an interesting affair, because remember, Australia is one of the best teams in world football. They are ranked as the 15th best team in the FIFA ranking, and for Kenya, we're the 134 place team. So it's going to be quite a tough encounter for us. But remember, we have the fans. We are going to be rallying behind our own team, and we saw it in the Chan tournament. When we rallied behind the Harambee Starlets, we were able to beat the best team in Africa, which is Morocco, with 10 men. So basically, Arno did that anything is possible, especially because this is going to be to our advantage, because we have the home supporters. And remember, Australia are not used to having a lot of supporters against them. Remember, I talked to the coach after the first game day, and he said it was quite engaging to see how people were roaring against them, and that was against Malawi. So against Kenya, it's going to be hard, because the Nyayo Stadium is going to be sold out. So we do have a chance, and also at the same time, we are not the favorites heading into the game, but we do have a slight chance. But you know, football is not a game written on paper. Football is a game played on the field, and like our players Valerie Nekesa said, we all have 2 feet and we can all play football. So we'll just have to wait and see, but my bet is that we can go to extra time and maybe even penalties, because I know we're going to be quite resilient. So for me, I think we have a chance, and I do think if we can be able to capitalize on the home advantage and the supporters, get the supporters behind us early in the game, then we do have a chance to clinch quite an historic title, because it will go down as one of the greatest titles ever won by a Kenyan football team. Anna.
All right, thank you so much, Allan, for that update. And of course, we'll be linking up with you any minute from now, once again, just to take a look at the scene and how things are playing out ahead of our matches this evening. Talking about bet, he says, I'm a bet something there. kwa match, and that is what we're talking about this morning. In studio, I have Masese Mokua just right next to me, a youth advocate. We have Peter Mwangi Odanga just right next to him. He's a smart